Hi, my name is Hafiz Zishan Shafiq. Today I am discussing about the uh, quality area 4, which is all about the staffing arrangements. So I will present our research on quality area 4 staffing arrangement. This presentation explains why quality area 4 is important, what the literature says, and how services can meet and exceed the standards, and what issues may need attention. I will also share example of practice based on ACECQA assessing body of expectations. So first of all, I will start from the introduction and rationale. Basically, why quality assurance for matters. So we selected quality area basically for matters. Quality area for because staffing has a strong impact on children's well-being. Safety and learning educators are central to all daily experiences. So the way staff are organized can change the whole quality of the program. Quality area 4 controls directly to NQS4 as well, which is 4.1 and 4.2. Also, which of focus on appropriate ratios and professional teamwork. Uh, if we want to discuss about this topic, which is important because the early childhood sector in Australia is facing very much shortage and high turnover. It has been established through basically research as well. The consistent and informed basically educators can creative environment in which children feel safe as well. Also, this way, this was the part of the our reasoning for our focus. Our presentation builds on the literature review which we completed based on six contemporary research studies. So if I want to discuss about the literature reviews, summary of the literature review, we have key themes here as well. Our literature review uncovered several critical themes in which qualified educators and practices contribute to high quality pedagogy in early learning. First, a key factor for educator and children interactions is as educator children ratios. What should be the ratios of educator and children? As lower ratios allow educators to spend more time with children, provide greater intentionality, which is focusing on their to children interest and support children learning on a more personal level. According to the highlight how educators if we do the highlights in educators, they are being able to have reasonable ratios, and they should have it allows educator to better integrate plan teaching and learning with spontaneous lesson while deepening the possibilities for children's communication interaction. Second, workforce basically help to the stability and continuity of care are also the basically relevant themes. In particular, that children feel safe because they have the same educators day to day, and that turnover creates anxiety and less secure relationship. Mm, Also, the educator qualification alongside the communication within teams and educators was important to create meaningful changes to planning and routines that supported children's learning. Also, the working highlights the work with teams and referring the quality and quantity means of supporting quality role, which is very important here. To summarize, an overview showed that the staffing uh, create a different environment, and they can impact the quality learning for the children as well in the center. So it is very important we should have the quality education, and then they have the quality educators as well, and which shows us the competence, stability, teamwork, and the leadership, which is a big role here. We want to discuss about the meeting standards in quality area 4 as well. So in order to comply with national quality standard for quality area 4, the service should maintain appropriate educators child ratios at all time, include during lunch and when the educators are on their breaks, when educators may be adjusting their rosters or other stimulation or transmissions. It also important for the service to ensure it has an educator with appropriate qualifications and that educator roles are clear. To comply with the standard, educators should have appropriate and stable rosters so that they know that what's the future, what's my plan, and what I have to do for the next move. And it is very compulsory, and it is important to have that one in the educator's mind as well. Educators should work in a respectful, sportive, and professional manner. And when a team is able to work well together, this is organized in the children's routine, and then the sport able to give is leading to also a more significant to meet the standard. There should be an appropriate number of educators on duty always, because ensuring supervision and safety to be engaged with the children, while ensuring to have the children engaged, not to just satisfy the basic routines. We have to focus what are the requirements from the SECA body as well. If we go through the physical exceeding standards in quality area 4, services must demonstrate more than compliance in order to exceed quality area 4. Services must demonstrate leadership, collaboration, and innovation as well with their staffing. A practice that exceeds like the expectation includes a strong and positive team culture in which educators feel valued and supported. Professional learning is continuous, and educators collaboratively engage in activity to inform improve practice. Services may use additional educators to strengthen interaction, supervision, and engagement with the children when things are busy. Leaders engage in mentoring staff, supporting staff, and encouraging the staff is well, is an important part from the leader as well. So another practice that exceed expectation is the provision of a robust key educator system, which help the children to develop their secure attachment to their educators as well. If we would discuss about the example of good practice, what kind of the example of good practice will be here is, if I discuss here is one example. In an infant room, the service maintains the same team of 3 educators for the entire year. This allows continuity of care each week. These educators participate in planning for routines and discussing needs of every child. The central leader ensure that the rosters are equitable, predictable, and support educator well-being throughout. During busy times, for example, lunch and sleep routines, there is an additional educator to support supervision and provide additional one-on-one time. In this example, both meeting and exceeding practices are evidenced. So, if we define about the what are the challenges and what are the issues in quality area 4, even though the expression relating to quality area 4 are clear, we still face many challenges. One ongoing issue across Australia is the turnover of staff in the sector. There have been many educators leave the profession for poor pay, stress, or unsupported workload. Consequently, there is a continuous problem for services to have the stable teams as well. Related issues, especially where there is a fast-paced environment or where the ratios are not being managed appropriately, is burnout. So several services do not provide ongoing professional development for various reasons related to time and cost. To other challenges related in communication, where a disconnect in communication may impact in the teamwork as well routine, and in turn it impact on the children as well. So if we discuss about the leadership responsibilities here, so leadership play a key role in quality area 4. Educator well-being needs to be supported by leaders of the service team or the department by fostering safe environments, giving them a good environment, and giving them a managing workload as well, and and respecting workplace practices as well. Develop a team culture based on teamwork, trust, and open communication can help them as well. Leaders also need to support mentoring and coaching approaches that allow educators to develop their own practices and authenticity. When practices is challenged in service and teaching, then educators, then the leaders can help them. The daily monitoring of adult to child ratios on roster is a part of children's safety as well. Finally, leaders need to promote and support reflective practices. Reflection is useful for educators to develop their professionalism. And what are the recommendation from my side? I will suggest like that our research recommendation online strategies related to professional learning of staff, especially in respect to communication, collaboration, and internal teaching. So, in services can facilitate educator well-being, inclusion of breaks, celebration, and emotional support for educators. Continuity for children can be achieved through the stable rosters. Also, communication systems such as morning briefings or digital communication system can make teams feel organized. Mentoring programs support educator confidence, allow for quality improvements, and help. mitigate turnover. So, define the conclusion here. To conclude, quality area 4. So we play a vital. It plays a vital role in supporting the children into their safety, also learning and overall well-being. The evidence indicates that ratio, stability, teamwork, qualification, and leadership and rosters all play a significant role in improving the quality of staff arrangement. When services are working towards meeting and exceeding, and then the standard children will benefit from secure and respectful relationship, consistent and trustworthy and quality interaction. So quality leadership, professional collaboration and professional discussion support services in working towards overcoming challenges in exceeding practice. That's it from my side of this presentation about the staffing arrangement. Hope so you'll like this one, and thank you for your time as well.